guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa. Specifically and most recently, you are way down here in the Australian South, where you have come to seek the answers as to why there are Fey rifts traveling to and from the material plane. To that end, you have come to the tower in the middle of a lake, seeking Shalon, the Australian spirit of movement. You came here after having been rebuffed in your efforts to rescue your compatriot Bloodsword, who was abducted by a dragon and his sidekick, but you don't know why, because the monologue was silenced by one of the members of the party. Now that you have come here, you are seeking shards of the baneful Ashwood staff in order to close the rifts that have been opened and causing various creatures to come through. Having entered the Tower of Shalon, you have gone from the first floor to the second. Before you lies a cannonade, and at the far end, you see a throne with a very imposing figure. What would you guys like to do? Sure. She appears to be over 12 feet tall, dressed in blue armor, and has pale blue skin. She looks like this. Oh, for some reason...
Would I recognize this person?
You would not recognize this person.
Titan.
She is not a traitor.
What?
A bit taller than
What?
Titan. Also
Yeah?
not a stormtrooper.
May the force
She is
be
not
with you.
she is not too short to be a stormtrooper. She is very tall.
I have never known a 12-foot tall stormtrooper. I'm just saying.
I didn't think ice yetis look like that.
It looks like a
does
bubbly elf.
does her armor look familiar? Like,
Roll history
would it
check.
have like
Let's find out. With a 10, no, it does not.
her armor does not look familiar?
Got one job on this ship.
Does
Welcome
it look
back.
familiar
You got
to
the
me?
first one.
Does it look familiar to me?
Well, your history check.
Yeah, I did.
With the 19, she looks frost gianty. The armor is a very ancient armor, exceedingly well made, and appears to be adamantine in material. You're unable to determine who made it, but it does look very old.
Has she greeted us at all?
No. She's simply glaring at you from across the entire room. We can show you.
Is there
the
anyone
room.
else in the room? We're the only ones there?
We'll show you the room.
It's dark.
Yep, and I need to... There is a mistake here. She should be slightly glowing. And for some reason she is not. So let me correct that.
She seems to be slightly glowing.
Got one job on this ship. There we go.
Down
We
there.
mean like real glowing or like she ran up the stairs glowing?
Oh, I love you so much for
That's-
that reference right there.
I thought that was glistening.
Both
Both are acceptable.
women do not sweat. We do not perspire
They glisten.
or glow. So Covet is just kind of say hi. We're kind of new here.
If she's on the throne, I think maybe we should like bow. You know, she may be royal.
So you guys that know the magic stuff, are we standing on a magic circle? Because this looks kind of suspicious.
Yeah, that's how we got here.
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
circle that transported us.
Covet bows just a little bit at Ayla's suggestion.
You gotta be closer.
I'm just trying to move forward without looking.
I think maybe we should get off this circle.
Without looking. What's the word I'm looking for?
Vicious.
Forward.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Threatening.
Yeah.
So I don't want to look threatening. So I'm because that armor looks pretty well made. Hello. Who are you? I'm sorry. I don't want to just say hello. You. What is your name? I'm sorry.
You come here without introducing yourselves, and you ask for my name first. Is that not considered rude from where you are?
Oh, I just want to make sure that I'm in the right place. So
You are
Oh,
not.
okay. Perspective.
As you guys leave the magic circle fades.
No,
Good.
that's not ominous at all.
Did you just notice that the magic circle faded behind
Not
us?
one shot on this ship.
You can call me Covet. And
Is that your name?
it is what I like to be called.
That is not what I asked.
My name is Ayla Taylor, if I may.
You may.
Covet kind of looks at Ayla and just wow. Okay. So yeah, my name is Covet. Yes.
Who are those you bring with you, Covet and Ayla?
And Miss Lauren, daughter of Denrin and Kolos.
Hey there, I'm Kiki.
And the
Oh,
man.
great. Oh, great tallness up there on the dais. You may call me Twilight, as I hail from Shantara Grove. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
I cannot say the same.
Oh my.
I am
Time will be the
Vapore,
dis-
Empress of the Cold. And you obviously are here for a purpose. What is that purpose?
We need ice.
The Holy Grail.
What was her name again?
Vapore, Empress of the Cold.
You're here. Search of Shalom. Told that this is the last place she was known to be.
Then you have come in vain. Shalon is indisposed.
Is it by choice or by not so much choice? Consensual or non-consensual?
By choice or by force?
Shalon is not free of her own will.
I am assuming that you are keeping her.
We have banded together to break free of the shackles that she imposed upon us. We will not be restricted by her once again.
She's the goddess of movement. What is it you
Indeed.
want?
Peace. Why can one not have
You're not
rest?
goddess. Like, what's the word I'm looking for?
The
Spirit of movement.
Spirit.
Yes.
Please, guys, correct me if I'm wrong.
You
What
are
shackles you refer to?
correct. The shackles. The shackles that bind us to
Hold on, I'm
constantly
checking
be
my
moving.
notes.
Why can one not be at rest?
She controls all movement. So, what is it you want from her?
Nothing. We want her to remain where she is. We are at peace, and we are now in charge of our own fates.
We are having technical issues. Hold on just a moment.
Okay. Is everything okay?
Discord is being funky.
Oh,
It's since we updated it, it is going in and out. It's not making, we don't have anything solid.
odd.
Yeah, I don't understand. So can you please repeat her answer?
She wishes to be at peace from the forced movement. She wishes to not be bound by the spirits. Those were the old ways. We seek freedom from underneath their rule.
And who says that you can who's willing to help you grant this freedom?
My compatriots, the other giants.
Well, and I understand the desire to free from one's binds and oppressions. However, there is a threat to Estrella that is larger than those that are currently going on. Right now, we have Sigeos and his cronies that are trying to merge the Fey realm with ours and are doing all sorts of things across both Australia and Toivoa as a whole that we need assistance with. So if we don't have access to the spirit, maybe y'all could intercede on their behalf, because this freedom that you so desire and/or crave is also in threat and in danger.
How is it threatened when we are the ones who support it? We encourage the fact that the Fey realms are bleeding into the material plane. It lends us powers and greater opportunities than would have naturally been here. After all, Toivoa has become stagnant. The elemental forces are weakening. Now that the Fey realms are lending us their power, we have become strong.
Are you telling me that you were weak before? Because I don't think that was true.
You are a petty little man. Your attempt to manipulate me has failed. If you so desire, I will allow you the opportunity to flee. After all, in this tower, that is all you are. A flea to be squashed. Be gone with you, for these matters are larger than you. Literally.
I look in my pack, and I'm like, Urgle, you better get ready.
What do you mean?
I think it's about to get ugly out here.
It's ugly in here.
It's gonna be uglier out here. But at least you'll get to fly around.
Fine. I was having just a wonderful, wonderful rest.
Hey, maybe you'll get something shiny out of it when you're done. I know how you like those things.
Now you're just making me all sorts of hot and bothered.
So why don't you come on out? You're on the shoulder. Take a look around.
He comes out,
Still-
his undead form crawling out, and his neck straightens up. You should dust
Speak
space
to the
more often,
giant.
Kiki. What do you say to the giant?
Still am not entirely clear what the nature of the ocean that you say Shalom forced you into was.
Demanding worship in order to allow the spirits and seasons to pass, in order to allow us to be free. What good is it for there to be avalanches, glaciers, when they overrun civilization? These primal spirits are behind the times. Those who support them are anachronistic and should be left in the past.
And what good is. Well, is it not the responsibility of civilization to adapt, after all?
Indeed.
Have
So you
have
agree with
have
us?
no. Have you walked among people of Australia in a time since Cologne has been restricted as such?
You speak of the nomads, the
I do.
humans. We care not for them.
That is evident. Or the lack of motion is no less devastating than its excess, or the lack of moving water, the lack of rain, vast deserts. That not also devastating to civilization.
No. For our cities thrive when we control the weather.
What of volcanic phenomenon like lava flows and things like that?
My brethren relish those.
But what if their goal is to overtake all of Australia with this?
They have an agreement with the frost giants. We have our place, and they have theirs. We will not cross the ocean, save to further our goals. Thus, I am here as the first guardian of the tower.
So how many guardians are there?
All that matters to you at the moment is one. For you shall not pass. You cannot climb the tower without my permission.
And I find it interesting that the lava's already over here and not across the ocean.
The lava is here. I am far from home.
Now, wait a minute. Okay. Question. Is not all life sacred to you? Is all life not sacred to you?
No, why would it be? Do you not consume living things yourself?
When necessary.
Thus, they are not sacred to you either. So do not judge us based off of the fact that we view you as no better than grass.
Now, wait. What I said was we do consume the living things when necessary. We don't kill just for the sake of killing.
If a mosquito alights on you and enters your ear, do you not swat it without a thought?
I can swat at it, but that doesn't mean I'm going to kill it.
Is that not your intent?
Not necessarily. Just to get it away from me.
I find your answer disingenuous.
Well, too bad, but that's the truth.
Well, we seem to be in an impasse. You are not worthy of being here, and I will not let you climb the tower. For as
Did
long
we
as
not
I
find our way
live,
to get here?
for as long as I live, the portal will remain shut.
Does she have any metal on her?
She does.
Yep. Adamantite is a type of metal, and that's what her armor's made of.
Oh, how I wish we could just go up and not have a problem.
You can go
It's not
down.
our fortune.
I will open the portal for you once again to allow you the opportunity to leave in peace. And the magic circle reappears behind you.
Guys, I don't think that this is... I don't think we want to go backwards. That's counterproductive.
Certainly
Is my
not.
thought exactly.
I think we need to...
Peace you offer is no peace.
I think we need to take our chances. I think that's the only thing we can do.
She's definitely one closed-mind individual. She's not going to listen to any other.
We say this hush hush so nobody can hear. It's very quiet.
She's, closed-minded. She's not going to listen to anything else. We can't approach her logically.
I mean, she's got logic, just not the same perspective that we have. So
It is the logic of conquest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
I go hide behind the pillar.
You obviously do not understand sense. I have given you the opportunity to leave with your lives and your possessions. There is no need for hostilities. Leave us be and live out your remaining years. You will not be affected by the change. You will long be dead before it manifests completely. This does not worry you.
Yet
If
it
it
does.
manifests completely, then I will already be dead. I intend to prohibit this.
We worry about what we leave behind for the children of our generation, too.
Very well. You are not to be reasoned with.
Neither are you.
And she will reach down next to the throne and reticently pick up an enormous axe.
That's an enormous axe.
I warn you once again, I am not to be trifled with. Please leave.
I'm going to chew on one of my fire bloom petals, and I'm going to hold my ground.
She rests the axe across her lap and watches with a cold stare, pun intended.
She is Empress of the Cold, after all.
Mm-hmm.
I'll stare back. I won't break her gaze.
Do we see where the stairs are at, or like how to move out of this room?
You roll a perception check. With a 12, you do not. She did mention that the portal to ascend will not open until she is dead. She said she won't open it for you. You do feel around you that it is fairly chilly in here. Twilight currently is very cold. Warmer.
Damn it. The fountains are where it's coldest.
Well, Miss Lauren, I think I know what we need to do. It's just not going to be fun.
No, it's not.
Never is. The parts never are.
Oh, there's
They're
4
necessary.
fountains. Oh, well, we must do what is right, right?
Go for it.
We must.
It is a shame that you choose death.
Not really open, just to be clear.
It's more of
You as well have the opportunity to surrender, to cease these schemes, to allow us passage. You value your own life.
She smiles at you. You poor fools. You have no concept of what you are about to face. Very well. I will entertain you for a few moments. She rises with her axe, and on her left wrist she affixes an enormous crossbow.
Oh, that's an
Understand,
enormous
I will
crossbow.
not take mercy, and I will not give it. Should you initiate combat, you will suffer.
Merely ready my trident in response.
She stands there, resolute as a mountain.
She can do that easily.
And I prepare an Eldritch Blast for
Sure.
defense.
For defense. How is an Eldritch Blast defensive?
She tries to hit me. I'm going to hit her with that.
Okay.
Okay, and I've got guiding bolt ready.
Eowyn back here steps to the middle of the room. Looks around. I wonder if she's weak to fire.
She's not gonna like fire, would be my guess.
Oh, you know what?
I think we can find out if she's weak to fire.
Well,
Do we
For the
attack
record-
or do we stand here and
For
look
the
at each
record,
other?
Eric is not going to initiate Eowyn for combat. If Eowyn shows up, great, they can do that, but I'm not going to start the combat for you guys using that character.
I think at this point is Lawrence kind of just waiting for like just assuming that the fight is breaking out, but kind of just waiting for either the giant to move forward or someone to strike, just because this is a beneficial position to be in right now.
It's a standoff.
That's-
She's not going to attack you guys. She has no reason to.
Let's light this candle.
Let's
Go for
light
it.
this candle. Awesome.
Go
So-
for it.
You're going to
And
Yes.
that is heat metal on her armor.
heat metal on her armor. All right. In that case, I need you guys to please roll for initiative as her armor begins to heat up. As it begins to glow, there is a audible hiss from within her armor. She looks at you and almost curls a grin at you. Futile. And she will suffer no damage at the moment. Cool. And Eowyn, because I need to roll for Eowyn because they're not here. Cool. All right, Twilight's call. You get to go first. What would you like to do? Is that's your surprise round?
So I will target her, and I will unleash 2 shots with my longbow.
Okay. With an 18, the arrow pings off of her armor, doing nothing.
Second shot.
Okay.
14 is less than.
You hit the wall.
Well,
This is going
and
well.
as a bonus action, heat metal continues to apply.
Okay.
With 17 fire.
She will suffer no damage at the moment. All right.
So first one was 19. This one's 17.
Right.
Okay. I'm not sure if that's burning through her armor of Agathis or not, but
Cool. Then we go to Kiki El Nazar.
Kiki is going to run up on her here.
At which point her prepared action, which she was ready for, will be to swing her battle axe at you as you enter her reach. And with an 11, she will miss you.
Yeah, it's not easy to hit these little birds, right? I'm gonna
oh my
hit-
goodness.
If you've seen the Justice League, where Superman watches the Flash go around him with that smile, that's kind of the look she's giving you. Okay, so with a 16, your pummeling does nothing as you impact her armor. Nothing happens. With a 28, you pummel her armor, and she suffers no damage.
But did she take a
sneers
hit?
at you.
Or she did not take a hit?
You did not beat her AC at the moment. Her AC right now is a 36.
Oh my God.
We may want to think about retreat. I realize that. Well,
Something-
she's already used her reaction, so I'm moving back to there.
As you get to there, it is exceedingly cold. Need you to roll a Constitution saving throw, Kiki. With an 8, you're going to suffer 1d12 cold damage. You'll suffer 8 points of cold damage for being so close to the fountain.
It's cold over here, guys.
She smiles at you. Yes, it is. Anything else, Kiki?
No, that's it.
Eowyn, seeing how tough her armor is going to cast a spell, and we are going to cast Sacred Flame, forcing her to make a dexterity saving throw. And her dexterity right now is a plus 23. She cannot fail. Eowyn goes. And it becomes her turn. She looks at the rest of you and smiles wryly as she moves towards the closest person. She moves right up to you, Kiki, in the corner, and will use her battle axe against you twice. The first one will be a 12 to hit you, and the second will be a 20. And this is going to deal 21 slashing and 9 cold damage for a total of 30.
Wow, that hurt.
She has that harpoon crossbow ready, but has not used it. We go to Islaren.
Okay. I'm to I okay, first thing I'll do, I think, is use my bonus action to Divinity Harness Divine Power.
Okay.
Get a spell slot back. And then I will immediately use that spell slot to cast Bless on who are he's out of range. So on myself, Ayla, of it in twilight.
Okay.
I'll use my movement. Move in this direction 30 feet. And
Okay. Need
I
you to roll
want to-
Constitution saving throw. DC is an 18. So with the 16, you're going to suffer 1d12 cold damage. 2 points of cold damage.
I'm resistant, so I'll take 1.
Okay.
I do want to inspect the fountain and see if it's immediately obvious, like what causing it to be so cold.
Okay. Roll a investigation check. With a 12, the water in the fountain is moving. It is swirling as opposed to bubbling. It's almost like there's something in the water. You're not able to determine what with the 12.
But I've got a guess. And I just used my channel divinity that would have potentially done something about that, but oh well. We can figure that out next turn. That's it.
Okay. Covet von Sin.
Covet, she observes Islarin with this whole situation of looking in the fountain, and she comes forward just a few feet, bringing Urgel with her, and she sees what's going on inside the fountain, that it's moving rather than bubbling, which she used like Arcana to figure out what that could be.
You can roll Arcana, sure. With a 25, there is a hint of the weave connecting the fountains to her. As far as what the specific effect is, you're not able to tell because you can't see the source of the magic, but you can detect that there is something about what is in the fountains that is helping her. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, she's going to do something that's probably kind of stupid, but she's going to try it anyway. She's going to try to hit the center of the fountain here.
Okay, the stone in the center.
Yep, to see what happens. It's
Cool.
probably stupid, but we'll see. Not her, but that thing.
Sure.
Okay. First hit.
With a 28, you will blast it. Shards of stone go all over the place. And rising from the fountain, a elemental form appears.
What I thought. It's what I thought.
Me too.
Okay. Second. I
It
guess
is
I'm going
very
to.
angry at you, and you can tell.
What kind of elemental is it? What does it look like? Let's put it that way.
It appears to be fluid in nature, half water, half ice. It's partially crystalline.
Fun. Looks like I may have found my next snack. Let's go. All right, and the next, and so she's like, "Well, they did angry. Let's fix it." Second shot.
Okay. With a 17, your shot misses as the elemental parts and the blast hits the stone of the fountain.
Well, guys, we know it's in the fountains now. This thing gives her power. Need to fix this.
Ayla Taylor?
And with that,
anything
she
else?
moves back this way.
Okay.
Okay. Ayla's going to move to this side of the column.
Okay. And with the spiritual weapon, cool. Let's get your spiritual weapon out here. And what did you use that on?
The elemental.
On the elemental. Okay, cool. So that's going to be a critical strike on the elemental, dealing 21 damage. All right.
I bet he's really ticked off now.
Oh, yeah.
And then,
The thing is, he's intelligent to know that you're the one who cast the spell.
yes, I know. That's what I was afraid of. And then we'll do Sacred Flame at him as well.
Very well. The dexterity saving throw for that elemental will be an 8. He will suffer 17 radiant damage.
That's good.
She looks over at you. You fool. You dare attack my pet?
Yes,
You will suffer for that.
I have no doubt.
Twilight's Call.
Alright, I'm going to move here.
You're going to move here. Got it.
Move.
I didn't know you were a Minotaur.
Yeah, learn from somebody.
Charge here.
Okay.
And I'm going to jump on the bandwagon and remove the peanut gallery over there. So I will take 2 shots at, was that a frost worm or an elemental thing?
It's an elemental form. I'm not telling you what that is.
First shot.
And first shot will hit for 24 piercing damage.
Second shot.
Will hit for 20. Excellent. Good shooting.
And then as my bonus action, I will enact the heat metal on her.
She will suffer no damage.
Fine. And then I will back away.
Okay. It then becomes Kiki's turn.
I am going to leave her area. I know that that's a possible opportunity attack.
Yep.
It's at disadvantage because of the boots of speed.
Cool. An 11 will miss you.
And I am seeing everyone attack our little elemental friend. I'm going to do the same.
That'll be a 29 to hit, dealing 11 damage.
Lovely.
And an additional 10.
Excellent. And then as a bonus action, I am going to take a potion of greater healing.
Okay.
And I'm going to continue to move this direction.
All right. As you move away from the fountain, it gets warmer.
Yeah, I was assuming that.
All right. Eowyn does not like this situation, but will come over here and is going to cast a spell. And we are going to cast... we will cast Scorching Ray. And we're going to cast that at the 5th level. Oh, can't do that. 4th level. We're going to cast Scorching Ray at the 4th level at that elemental. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then, so of those, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 will hit. So
Not bad.
yep. 3, 4. So we have 7 plus 7 is 14. 14 plus 9 is 23. 23 plus 4 is 27 damage.
For a cantrip, right?
No.
Oh no, that's
4th
you
level
said it was
spell.
4th level.
Yeah. All right. After Eowyn is done, it becomes their turn. The elemental here is going to move. And as it comes out of the water, it's going to fly towards one of the people who successfully hit it. So it will either go towards Ayla Taylor, Kiki, or Eowyn. Or Twilight. So 1d4. Number 2, we're going towards Ayla Taylor.
Of course, I did it first.
As it flies across the room to there, it is going to attack you, and it's going to lash at you with its spiny form as it manifests icicles to pierce you.
Okay.
Was it close enough for an opportunity attack for me?
It was not.
Okay.
So, a 12 will miss you.
Yes.
A 20 should pierce you for
Yes,
8
it does.
force damage. The 10 misses you.
Right.
Okay.
Got it.
All right. And then it will become very cold next to you, Ayla, as it's going to turn on an aura of cold.
Oh, fun.
And any movement in that area will be reduced, and there is another effect around that.
Fun.
Over here, the giantess looks at Islarin and smiles coldly. You dare oppose my will. You will die now, and I will not feel anything for you. And she's going to reach down to grasp you, Islarin. And she has a plus 26 to this athletics check.
That seems high.
Need you to beat a 29, Islarin, to resist being grabbed.
I can't make that. If she'd rolled like 2 less, I actually had a chance.
Okay. She grabs a hold of you, and she puts you in the fountain. So, you're going to suffer... need you to roll a Constitution saving throw, sorry. And the DC for this is a 20. Okay, you will resist half of the damage, so 2d12. So you'll suffer 5 cold damage, reduced because you're then resistant, down to 2, and you will gain a level of exhaustion.
All
right, no offense, but you're looking tired.
Her second attack is to hit you with the battle axe. And that will be a 28 for 21 slashing damage and 9 cold. You'll resist the cold, going down to 4, so a total of 25 damage.
Got it.
Wow.
She will then continue her movement as she's going to move to here, coming close to our friend Covet. And she does provoke an opportunity attack if you choose to take that, Islarin.
Oh, so she didn't grab a Slaren when she moved?
I'm sorry?
So she
She
didn't take
told
the
me.
Slaren with her?
Does she pull me with her, or does she let me
She
go,
lets you go.
or does she have
lets
to
you
reach?
go. Yeah, she
Okay.
just dropped you into the fountain.
I will. Might as well take it back.
Okay. A 23 clangs against her armor, and she doesn't even react. We then go to your turn, Islaren.
I'm going to clamber out of the fountain.
Okay.
I'd approach the elemental. So it's 5, 10, 20, 25. 30. I'll step into its cold aura.
Okay. You are now moving at half speed because it's difficult terrain due to cold.
Right. I think I'll throw my trident at the elemental.
Okay. With a 23, you will hit the elemental, dealing 8 damage.
Then I will javelin and throw that at the elemental as well.
Okay. A 10 will miss.
Seeing bless won't get there either.
No.
I do
not
need
even
to.
close.
I do
You
need
would
to
need
make
a
a
double bless.
concentrated save. Yeah. Let me make sure I still have bless.
You do.
Yeah. The damage I wouldn't have done enough to. I have +9, so. Alright. I don't think I have a relevant bonus action, so I think that's it.
Okay. Then we go to Covet Von Sin.
Well, she's gonna try something. Don't know if it's gonna work, but it's a shot, right? She looks at this thing, at this empress that she is, and she's like, "Well, I think it's time for you to go
I think not.
and cast banishment."
Okay.
Nice.
Her charisma saving throw right now is a +21. So
Oh God, never mind. If I had known that, I never would have done that.
she gets a 24 on the saving throw.
Oh, that's okay. And she looks at her and says, "Okay, well, I guess it's time for me to go."
Indeed.
And she
Would
then
you like me to open the portal so you can flee?
who's fleeing?
You are.
No. No. And although where to go? I'm trying to find my blessing. There it is. Blessing it. She says, "No, I'm not fleeing. I'm just making a tactical a tactical move." And she just kind of waves and goes poof and moves 30 feet over here. Yeah, roughly about here.
Okay.
And with the blessing of MKL.
Sure.
And now she is resistant to all damage.
Cool. Anything else? No? All right. Then we will go to Ayla Taylor. Ayla?
Yeah. I can't see my spiritual weapon. I know it's over there by the fountain, but I
Yep.
can't see it. I'm gonna call it over here by the elemental.
Okay.
Like I said, I can't see it. So I guess I could take a step forward. Maybe I could see it. Yes. Okay, I will call it over here to the elemental, and I'm going to strike him with the spiritual weapon.
Unfortunately, you can only move it 30 feet. So you
Oh,
move it
30
to
feet, so
here.
half the distance. Okay.
So it won't make it there.
Can strike within 60 feet.
When you summon it, you can summon it within 60 feet, but you can move it up to 30 feet. It can only strike next to itself.
Okay, so I summoned it 60 feet. Now I'm going to move it 10. Okay.
But, so you're recasting the spell?
Oh.
Because you summoned it over here.
Oh, that's right. I got it. Okay, I understand now. I'm being goofy. All right,
All
so
good.
it's there. It's
Yes,
there.
ma'am.
Okay. In the meantime, I will hit this thing with Sacred Flame.
Okay. The dexterity saving throw for the water elemental is going to result in a 21. As it dodges away from the fire of your god, it takes no damage.
Nope, not this time. So I'm gonna step back over here behind this.
Okay. Cool. You did not leave its area, so we will go to Twilight's Call.
All right. Well, let's have a encore performance, and I will take 2 shots at that thing.
Okay.
First one.
The 13 will miss.
Second one.
The 26 will hit. And you'll deal 25 damage. Excellent.
Nice.
26. Okay.
And I will trigger the heat metal again on the other one.
Okay. She will suffer no damage.
Yep.
All right. Kiki on
And
the.
then I will
good.
move
Anything else?
to there.
Okay. Kiki.
Kiki is gonna run toward this other fountain.
Okay. As you get close
And,
to it, need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
Okay. You will suffer 10 points of cold damage.
I'm gonna attack the center part of this fountain. I'm gonna attack it twice with my sword.
Okay. And with an 18, you damage it, and rising from the water is another elemental.
Take a swing at the elemental.
Okay. And with a 12, you will miss.
Yes, I will.
As your sword passes harmlessly through it, it jumps over it like one of those little fountains.
Like a water fountain.
Indeed.
All right, I'm gonna use some movement to get myself past it and over to here.
Okay.
And then it can take an opportunity attack at it.
You have mobile, so no.
No. It gets the opportunity attack. It just is at disadvantage.
Very well. You don't have the mobile feat?
I don't. No, it's
Okay.
just
Gotcha. So
it's the boots of speed.
does
So
a
a 13.
17 strike you?
It's a
13, no.
disadvantage. So 13. And
I
no.
apologize. Very well.
Yep.
Cool. Then we go. Anything else?
I mean, you can move ahead. I'm just gonna drink another potion.
Okay. Eowyn sees all sorts of people very injured, but it's not time for that. He's going to target the elemental over there, and he's going to cast Sacred Flame at it. The elemental needs to make a dexterity saving throw, and will suffer 14 radiant damage. Sorry, 22 radiant damage. leaving it with 2 hit points. Alright. It then becomes their turn. And this elemental is right next to Ayla. And that aura is active. It is exceedingly cold. And as its attacks are now within that aura, Ayla, it will get freezing strikes. So any attack that does hit will deal an additional 1d10 damage. So the 3 attacks against Ayla Taylor will be a 22 to deal 6 plus a d10. So a total of 8 damage to you, Ayla. The second attack, does a 19 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so that will deal 11 damage to you, Ayla. And then the third attack will be a 23, and this one will deal an additional 11 damage.
Yeah.
Over here, this giantess. Oh, who are we going to go after? 1d3, because I'm not going to go through opportunity attacks and stuff. So we're going to go after Covet von Sin. And we are going to stand here, where I will fire that crossbow at you, Covet. As the harpoon fires, a 24 will pierce your leg.
And I am resistant to all damage.
Okay, so you will suffer 5 points of piercing damage and 4 points of slashing for a total of 9 damage. She will use her bonus action to reel you in, moving you up to 20 feet towards her, at which point she will perform 2 battle axe attacks against you. The first one being a 19 to hit you.
No hit.
All
Again, half damage.
So that's going to be 4 plus 3 for a total of 7. And the second battle axe attack is going to hit you for 12 plus 5 for 17. And currently you are harpooned. She cannot use the crossbow against anyone else as long as you are harpooned. That is the extent of their turn, and then this elemental here is going to come out of the pool towards Kiki and attack him 3 times. 1, a 26 to hit you for 9 force damage.
Do it.
The second one will be for 7 force damage. And the third one will miss you. It's Lauren. What would you like to do?
I'm going to move. Let's have movement, so feet count as 20. And I'm going to pick up my trident and try to finish off this elemental.
Okay. A 15 misses.
It was an 18.
18 does hit. And you will kill the elemental, dealing 9 damage to it. As it does so, she screams over here, "You dare destroy one of my pets! You will pay. When I'm done with this one, you will be next." Covet?
Do we see any change in her?
Oh,
Can we
yes,
perceive
absolutely. She appears to have a little bit less confidence about herself.
I'm also going to move. And feet get. That's all the movement I have left. And I don't think it's really forcing. Well, there is an escape save. That's where I'll end my turn, though.
Okay. Covet von Sin, you currently have a harpoon through your leg. Its barbs are going to hurt if you try to pull it out. What would you like to do?
Try to pull it out, I guess.
Okay, this will take your action to do.
That's okay.
And it's an athletics or acrobatics check of a DC 15. Sorry, 16 is the correct number. 16. So I've got on the
Do I get help from Miss Lauren since she's standing next to me within 10 feet?
No, but you do have bless.
Okay. Oh God.
Does bless help with? No, bless doesn't help with this.
No, it's ability checks.
So no,
it
you don't
wouldn't
get
help.
any help from Miss Lauren on
Neither,
this.
neither help.
Dang it. Here we go. All right. You said athletics or acrobatics?
Yes, ma'am. All right, with a 15, unfortunately, you didn't pull it
Wait,
out.
I get a D4. I get a D4. Hold up. I got less.
From what?
Less.
Also doesn't help with ability checks.
Oh, not with a. Oh God. Okay, 15. Okay.
Unfortunately not. As you pull on it, it doesn't budge. She looks at you almost pityingly. You are like a seal, waiting to die.
With that, she looks at this person and pulls out a petal from the fire bloom and takes a bite of that thing.
Okay.
$42 for me,
All right.
and and then there's a D20 somewhere involved, right?
I don't believe so. I will double check.
It's included in it, Kath.
Yeah, it's 2d20 plus 20 is what you heal for.
Okay. I was confused. All right, cool. All right.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So she can take another couple of hits if necessary. She didn't want to.
All right. So, Ayla?
Ayla's gonna step out. Let me see something. Okay. And she's gonna move to about here.
Okay.
I think that's far enough.
Sure.
Yeah, that's good. And then I'm going to shoot guiding bolt
Okay.
at it.
At which one? At her or at the
The elemental.
Over here. Got it.
19.
A 19 does hit it, and you will deal 17 radiant damage to it, and the next attack against it has advantage.
And I will step back behind my column.
And no covet, the answer is no.
Yeah, I realized that. Thank you.
I'm sorry. All right.
You're good.
Anything else, Ayla?
Nope, that's it.
Mr. Call.
All right. I see Kiki over here trying to shadow box with the elemental. Since our giantess afraid of a little spirit is so hell-bent on protecting the elemental, I might as well remove the elemental. So I will take 2 shots. Here's the first one. What's advantage for the first one?
Yes, sir. Okay. A 17 misses, unfortunately.
Plus blast makes it a 20.
That will hit. You will deal 21 piercing damage to it. Too much.
And yeah, the second one.
Okay. Awesome. That will deal 22 points of damage.
And then I will trigger the heat metal on our giant friend
Okay.
for 19 fire damage.
Okay. 19 divided by 4 would be, wow, brain, 4. She will suffer 4 points of fire damage.
It's warming up.
Yep. That is good news.
Okay.
And I will move over here. Love it, my dear. You're doing great. Keep it up.
Yeah.
You're standing there with a harpoon in your leg.
Kiki?
Yep, that's
So the fire bloom, is that a taking that fire bloom as an action or a bonus action?
I believe it's an action.
It would be
Okay.
just like the healing potion,
let me-
wouldn't it?
As an action. Nope. These are not potions.
Yeah.
These are
Yeah. Okay.
actions you can use.
All right. I'm gonna beat up on this elemental.
Yeah. A 14 will miss, unfortunately. A 16,
so will
will
16.
miss as well.
All right, then I'm gonna try a. Okay, I'm gonna have to take my last greater potion of healing and hope it's one of the better ones.
Okay.
For real.
Jesus.
You recover 12 hit points on 4d4. Ouch.
Yeah, that was bad. All right, and then I am going to run away because I don't want to be next to this thing anymore.
Okay. As you
I'm
run
gonna
away,
run
it will stab
here.
out with an icicle at you, dealing 9 damage to you.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you got a net gain of plus 3 health.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That's better than a negative gain.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Eowyn looks around and is going to step to here. And we'll go there to where she can see the big elemental, or the giantess, sorry. And Eowyn is... Goodness, Eowyn doesn't really have a whole lot she can really do. Or they can really do. So we're going to go ahead and finish moving over to here. And we're going to cast Sacred Flame on the elemental over in the distance. So over here, the elemental is going to make a dexterity saving throw of a 12, suffering 12 radiant damage.
Good job.
Then
Well done,
go
Eowyn.
to Thanks. They're not here today, unfortunately. I sent them a message, but okay, it then becomes their turn. This elemental is going to fly over to Kiki, where it will attack 3 times. Yep, I forgot to turn on the aura at the end of the last turn, so we're going to do it at the end of this turn. The piercing is an 8 to miss you, a 23 to hit you for 10 force damage, and lastly a 25 to hit you for 9. And then I will enable that cold aura around that elemental. All right, over here, the giantess currently has Covet, and Covet is restrained by the harpoon. Sorry, grappled, not restrained. You can't move away, but you can move towards her. So we're going to attack you, Covet, with that battle axe, and we're going to swing twice at you. The first one will miss you, I believe, with a 14.
Misses.
The second one, and you do not have the Blessing of MKL this round, will deal
Ow.
25 damage to you, Covet.
Ouch.
Oh God, I took that. That fire bloom. Whew.
And she is going to then move with you because you are currently harpooned. And she's going to move like so. Does she provoke an opportunity attack when she leaves your reach, Islarin?
She was not in my reach.
Oh, I thought you had Polar Master. No? Okay. Then she will
I do, but that doesn't give me extra reach.
Okay, so she
Thought
will.
Polar had a reach of 10.
Not all
Sorry.
forms do.
Okay. And we are granting inspiration from Scarlet Rosewood for Covet My Queen.
Aw, thank you, Scarlet.
And I need Covet
I need to.
to roll a Constitution saving throw. A 16. Covet, you will suffer the full damage of 17 cold damage and a level of
Wait.
exhaustion as you're bathed in it. Yes?
Oh, that.
What? You want to reroll that? Okay.
You also
use
have
your
bless, right?
inspiration? Okay, with
Yeah.
a 24,
Yes.
you will suffer half of the cold damage, so you will suffer 8 cold damage and gave it a level of exhaustion by being dunked in the icy cold
It's
fountain.
okay. It's okay. It's all right. Okay.
As you are still harpooned. We go to Slarin.
But can you get yourself out, or do you need me to help?
This is a little hard to get out of my leg. Ah, this hurts.
Can you
Does it-
teleport?
Yeah, but doesn't that I could still end up like being jerked back into this, right?
But if you could, but you would guarantee not being there for a little bit.
That's true. That's true.
Up to you.
I'm not poisoned. I'm just exhausted. I don't know why poisoned was up. Okay, fixed it. Sorry. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
It's a
Sorry.
bonus action. We're good.
I'm okay. I'm gonna go for the elemental then.
Okay.
Go for it.
And I'll dash. The cold aura, which I think ends my movement. Only have 10
Okay.
feet left. And that's all I can do for now.
Cool. Covet von Sin, you are harpooned and bathing in an icy cold fountain. What would you like to do?
Well, she says to this thing, well, this shit sucks. And
She goes offline.
And we lost her.
She's coming.
Okay. There she is.
can you hear me now? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So she waves at the giant and is like, this shit sucks. And she misty steps her way away, and goes over here 30 feet. Yes, she knows she's still attached,
Nope.
but
When you misty step, you go away from the harpoon.
she's cold, she's wet, and her hair still looks fabulous.
Amazing.
And she's like, and I'm just gonna keep walking. Oh, hi, friend. And she proceeds to. Well, first off, she's resistant to all damage, thank God, at this point. And proceeds to Eldritch Blast this thing to take all of her aggression
Okay.
as she told. So 1.
That will hit, dealing 6 force
Yes.
damage.
2.
And that will deal 13 force damage.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. We're good. We're gonna leave it at that. Because they still hit even without bless. We're good.
Okay. Then we go to Ayla Taylor.
Ayla Taylor is going to cast Mass Healing Word and see if I can help us out a little bit.
Okay. That affects targets
Little
you can
bit.
see.
Yeah, which I can see.
Everybody.
Hang on. I can see everybody.
Yep. Very cool. That's a good spot. So everyone can recover 12 hit points.
Oh my God.
Including. So everyone will recover 12. And everyone will say, "Excuse me. Thanks."
No problem, dear. No problem.
All right.
And then I'll just stay where I am.
Okay. Cool. You do have your action, I believe. Mass Healing Word, I believe, is a bonus action.
Oh,
Yep. It is a bonus
in
action.
that case, needs to I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. Then I will cast Guiding Bolt again
Okay.
at this critter as soon as I
Sure.
find it. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. There we go.
Okay. A 21 will hit, dealing 15 radiant damage, so the next attack against it has advantage.
So that's it.
Mr. Call, what would you like to do, Twilight?
I am always a fan of following Miss Ava Taylor in the rotational turn order.
Yeah.
I do it just for you.
I appreciate that so much. I will take 2 shots at this guy.
Okay.
Let's
Okay.
do the first one.
Cool. A 10 will miss, sir. A 12 will miss.
That's not good. Let's do a second shot.
Hey, Twilight, he's over here. Oh, there
And
you
that
go.
helps.
He figured it out. He figured it out.
I
Kiki, you
appreciate
shouted.
the spot there, Kiki. Yeah, I wasn't quite sure.
As Kiki's
Oh.
looking really hurt.
Yeah. And I will continue to activate the heat metal on our friend over there for 26. Outstanding.
Nice.
All right. So that's going to be a total of 6 damage.
Yep.
Moving in the right direction.
Okay.
Starting to feel the pain.
Then we go from Twilight's Call to Kiki.
All right. My last potion of greater healing. There we go. All right. That's a little bit better.
You recover 16 hit points. Nice.
And then I'm going to run over to here. And I'm going to try attacking again. Let's see how this goes.
Sure. A 21 will hit, dealing 7 piercing damage.
Nice.
Okay. A 22 will hit for 8 piercing damage.
Excellent. And then I've already done my bonus action. And I'm going to get out of his aura.
Okay. You are moving at half speed, but you have boots of speed, so you still move fast. He will take his
Yeah.
opportunity attack against you as you move away. A 13 will miss you.
And it will. Excellent.
All right. We go to Eowyn's turn. Eowyn is going to move over to here. Excuse me, Twilight. And from here, we'll cast Sacred Flame. And the elemental needs to make a dexterity saving throw. It suffers a total of 17 damage from the Sacred Flame. Alright, it then becomes their turn. The elemental here has been struck by both Twilight and Kiki. Can it get to Twilight if it tried? Could I get
I want
to Twilight?
to speak
And
in
me.
primordial. I want to
I
speak in
hit him
primordial
too.
and tell it. Come after
think
me,
we
or
all
I'll
hit
hit you harder than any of them could hit it.
It doesn't want to be hit. So it's going to fly up and over. As it flies up and over, it avoids the opportunity attacks as it comes down upon either Twilight or Kiki. I'm sorry, I need to roll to determine which one. 1d2. We're going after Kiki regardless, so we'll go to
Come
there.
and get me, brother.
And with the Freezing Strikes aura currently active, it will deal an additional d10 if it hits. A 25 will deal 6 plus 7 for a total of 13 damage. The second strike will hit you for 8 plus 3 for 11. And the third strike will be a 16 to hit you. I believe that
And that
misses.
does not hit.
Okay.
That misses, yeah.
All right. The woman, the giantess, is tired of this heat metal crap. And so we'll use her bonus action to reel in her harpoon and reload. And she will then move 30 feet to here. And she's going to target Twilight's Call. Because we got to stop this. The harpoon fires off, and the range for this is a 50 to 100, and I know you're within 50 feet, so a 14 will miss you.
Woo! That was close one.
That's all she can do this round. Islaren?
Right. So 15. And okay, yeah, okay, so is the first step into the aura, is that movement doubled, or is it once I'm already in,
No,
it starts being doubled?
that does double. That first step is doubled.
Okay, so I can't move any further until or unless we get that aura disabled, so let's expedite that process. I will throw my trident at the elemental.
Okay. And that will hit. You will deal 10 piercing damage to it.
And I will pull another javelin off of my back and throw that as well.
Okay. Dealing 11 additional damage, leaving it with 6 hit
Nice.
points.
And I do not have anything I can do with my bonus action that will help, so that's it.
All right. Here comes Lady Peckish.
I'm feeling like I need something a little frosty.
Go to
So with that,
Wendy's.
shush, I want one.
Oh, they don't have those over there. I'm so sorry.
No. Ouch. Okay, so with that, she
I
looks
deal
at this
emotional
thing.
damage.
With her emotional Wendy's needing a frosty damage and cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
That doesn't do much. 17?
17 misses.
You have bless.
You do have
Have
bless.
Oh, that's right.
Okay. So, with a 20, you will hit, and you will deal 13 force damage. And go ahead and add a water weird to your character sheet.
I knew it was weird.
Water weird.
Does Kami get the sensation of like breathing in water through her nose?
Yeah. A little bit of waterboarding.
Wow.
Okay. I guess I need to clean out my sinuses somehow. Okay.
What's that called? The neti pot?
Neti
Yeah.
pot, yeah.
But they're usually warm,
That's
so
what it
this
is.
kind of gives me a little bit of a brain freeze in the process.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, thank God for extra HP points. Woohoo, woohoo.
Okay.
Okay. That being said,
Okay. And Covet, because you're the current one, Cyrillin is going to grant you inspiration because it's up for grabs.
thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay. With that being said, she's gonna take a step this way and sees this person here. Because that was
You okay over there?
he's he's not beating, but like patting the dog.
No,
very,
he's beating the dog because the dog doesn't feel it if you don't beat him.
it's
I'm
very
not
aggressive.
going to endorse that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's very aggressive petting. It's not mean or harsh or anything. It's that.
Okay.
And
He
the
loves
dog loves it. He loves it. He gets very upset if you do not pet him aggressively. He will literally crawl in your lap and mess with your ear until you do. Okay, so
Or
that
eat
being
your
said,
hair.
that too. So that being said, how many? Hold on, I did just one Eldritch Blast, correct? Yes, I
Yes,
did.
ma'am.
Correct.
Okay. So I am going to hit that one and see what happens.
Okay.
Nothing. Nothing.
Nope. It
Nothing.
glances off of that very powerful armor.
That's okay. 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 So she's gonna move over a little further. Okay. End scene.
Okay. We got Ayla Taylor. What would you like to do, Ayla?
Let me see. Check something. By the way, does our what's her name? Vapore?
Mm-hmm.
She look any more upset since we killed the
Oh,
second
yes.
elemental?
Absolutely does.
Okay. So I'm going to take guiding bolt
Okay.
and I'm going to throw it at this fountain down here.
Okay.
At that center portion.
Okay. And as you do so, another water elemental manifests.
I thought it might.
Okay. Attacks on the fountain now have advantage.
Yay.
All
We're
right.
not trying to attack the fountain.
We want the elemental. We want the elemental, not the fountain.
Really, yes. Okay, but anyway, that's how I had to get him out. So,
Okay. Anything
and
else, Ayla?
yeah, one more. I'm going to do the mass healing word one more time.
Bless you.
Not a lot, but it's better than nothing.
Okay.
Brings me up to 11.
Yay.
All right. Cool. After Ayla, we go to Twilight's Call.
All right. I will move over here next to Kiki. You're looking a little rough there, bud.
I'm feeling a little rough.
This cold's
might-
really done him a number.
Well, hang back, eat a leaf, take a minute to respite, and then get back in there. And I will take 2 shots at this thing.
Very well. And you will deal 19 damage to it on the first shot. And an additional 19 on the second, as you are very consistent.
Nice.
And let's see how our friend enjoys her nice armor.
Okay. She is going to suffer 7 damage.
Ooh.
Ooh. And I will back up.
Okay.
There.
All right. Kiki?
All right. I was holding back on these, but yeah, I'm feeling like maybe I need to use a petal off of the Austrian fire bloom.
Okay. You'll recover
that'll do it.
58 hit
My
points.
goodness.
Wow.
Holy
2
shit.
less than max.
That's amazing.
Wow.
That's pretty
amazing.
good. That's when you needed
Yeah,
it.
All right, since that's my action, I don't really have a bonus action that I want to use on this round, I don't think. I will just I'm gonna move down to here, but that's it.
Okay. Eowyn is being played by me today. I'm sorry, I was pouring myself some water.
Eric? Yes, Eric?
Yes, Eric, yes. Erica Wynn. Yes, Erica Wynn is going to cast Sacred Flame because that's easy. The Water Elemental's Dexterity saving throw will be a 22, resisting the damage. It becomes their turn.
Wow.
This one here can fly 40 feet, and I've been attacked by Twilight's Call successfully. So I'm going to fly 40 feet, and then I'm going to dash. Over here, the Giantess is going to use her bonus action to reload the harpoon. She moves 30 feet. And can I see Twilight from there? I can just barely see him. So you will have cover for this. You get +2 to your AC.
Taking it up to 21.
Yeah. The distance is how far, though? Because that does matter. So from her, this will be with disadvantage because you were out of her normal reach. So, with disadvantage, I'm going to fire my harpoon at you, Twilight, because I need to get rid of this heat metal. A 13 will miss you.
Yes, it does.
All right. Then we go to Islarin.
Right.
Oh, and the water weird turns on its aura.
Alright, I'm gonna go this way, pick up my trident along the way. I think it was
Sure.
either here or here. Where
And for the record, you just passed turn 6 of heat metal.
I will get to here, and we are going to get our full complement of attacks this time.
Okay. 24 and a 22 will both hit, and you will deal a total of 23 damage to it.
Bring the other end around for another
Okay.
9.
All right, so total 32. Awesome. Cool. Anything else
And
in
that's
this
it.
one? Then we go to Covet von Seen.
Oh, well. You'll step this way too. No, sorry, Ergo. Sorry, I'm gonna come around here. I keep moving the bird, not. Ugh. forward. Okay. Okay. And she's going to cast Eldritch Blast on this dude here.
Okay.
Or not.
A
Wait,
15
wait.
miss. You need a 3 on your bless. You got a 4. So
That
you will deal
works.
11 damage.
Okay, and another.
Okay. 22 will deal 6 force damage. And I'm not going to retcon it, but you guys should have taken cold damage from the fountain. So.
Oh,
Okay. And scene.
Okay.
Falcons still do cold damage if their elementals are dead?
Yep.
Okay.
Which is why Covet took cold damage when she got dunked in the fountain.
Yep. It's cold AF.
Yeah, I just forgot, and it's too late for me to retcon that.
Okay.
All right, Ayla, what would you like to do?
Okay. Going to cast Guiding Bolt at this elemental.
Okay.
There it is.
And a 15 is going to miss.
Right.
You also have bless.
So,
Yes.
Need you to roll a 3 on your D4. One D4, please. You will get a 4. You will deal 24 radiant damage to it. And the next attack against it has advantage.
Holy crap.
Yes.
That was a big hit.
Next.
All right.
Twilight, you all set up.
Twilight's Call.
You're set up, Twilight.
Yeah.
We're in a very cold aura.
I need to get out of this cold aura, so I owe you not bardic inspiration. Too many fates and features and traits and things. There it is. And I will jump 30 feet direction. And then I will take 2 shots. First one for 25.
Okay. Dealing 21 damage.
And again.
Okay. For an additional 25 damage.
And then we'll continue to bring the heat.
Is that a bonus action or is it just concentrating?
So the application of heat metal is an action with concentration,
Cool.
and then to trigger it is a bonus action.
Did you use your bonus action to Misty Step using the Blessing?
I did, yes. Never mind then, that heat metal does not go up.
All right. That was round 7 of heat metal.
Okay.
All right.
I've got more where that came from.
I understand. I just have to keep track. All right. Then we go to Kiki Al-Nazar.
All right. Let's see what we can do here. I'm gonna take your spot over here, Twilight.
It's cold over there.
Yeah, I've heard that.
It's cold everywhere in here.
With a 25.
A 25 will hit. And you did move close to the fountain, so I do need you to roll that con save versus the cold damage.
Righty.
Yeah. All right. So you will
I got
suffer
an 8.
11...
I'm sure that takes it.
No. He does suffer your 9 piercing damage, but you will suffer 11 cold damage.
All right.
All right. So you'll hit him for 9, leaving him with 12 hit points.
And then I'm going to do, as a bonus action, I'm going to do an unarmed strike.
Okay. and you will miss.
Yes, I will.
It's that chill in the limbs.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. That's it for my turn. I'm gonna end my turn there.
Okay. Cool. Then we go to Eowyn. Eowyn is going to look over at Covet and say, "I'm sorry," and then do Sacred Flame on the Elemental.
It's okay. It's okay.
And deal 8 damage to it, leaving it with 4 hit points. And then is going to move away from the giantess because it doesn't feel like standing there.
That makes sense.
It becomes their turn. The elemental here is going to target one of the 2 people next to it that have just struck it. 1d2. We're going to target Kiki, and we do have the Freezing Strikes aura, so the 18 to hit you
Yeah, that hits.
will deal 11 damage. The second strike will hit you, dealing 17 damage. And the third strike will miss you.
Thank God for little things.
The giantess. Oh, let's see here. The giantess can see twilight through the pillars there. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to move closer to twilight because we want to get out of this short range or long range issue. We reel in the harpoon as we do so using our bonus action.
Do I get half cover?
You have cover, yeah. You'll have partial cover, so you'll have +2 to your AC. However, she does not have disadvantage on this one, so a 24 as the harpoon goes right into your shoulder.
How close is she? Yeah, we're going to use the reaction to give poor performance to that.
Okay. The re-roll for this is just the first number.
And I give myself the d20.
Does a 19 hit you?
19 does not beat the new AC.
You've got a 21 or 20?
Yes.
Okay.
21.
Cool. She looks very disapproving at the situation. All right. She's trying to interrupt that heat metal. She wants that gone. All right.
It's start hurting here pretty quick.
She's going to bust out that great axe here in a moment. It's Lauren.
Right. I'm gonna finish off this elemental. Oh, that.
No, you're not.
Oh my God. He's over here. Right here.
That was still a warm-up swing.
Oh,
Okay.
No.
Right. And then all about scatter, and I will make a beeline for the other fountain. It's going to be a very slow beeline.
It's a
Or like a
beeline,
snail.
I can
but
do
it's
this.
a bumblebee line. All right.
And that is all I got.
Miss Von Sin.
I don't like being here. She gonna come over this way. 30. And then does she have a clear shot? If she does it right, she can. Okay. Yeah, if she tries really, she can do it. She can do it. Yep.
Woo!
Okay.
According to the rules, I can do it.
All right, let's see if you can beat the hardness of the rock.
Right. Okay. She looks at the center and she shoots Eldritch Blast.
And you will cause the water elemental to appear.
And of course, it's probably where I can't see very well.
Right.
Yeah, you get the one.
Technically, you should have done that with disadvantage because you can't actually see what you're shooting at. You just know where it is.
Yeah.
I thought I could see it. Okay.
No, that's using the explorer thing where you get to see the map that you've explored. So you're fine. We'll say you hit it. All good.
Okay. Okay. All right.
You can
Cool.
hear the elemental over there. You just can't see it. You can shoot at it with disadvantage.
I will shoot at it at disadvantage.
Yes, ma'am.
And even
A
with
14
bless, it won't.
miss. Well,
With-
if you roll a 4, you can get it. No.
Isa.
All right. Then we go to Ayla Taylor.
Elemental over here.
Are you calling the elemental?
I am.
Okay, let's see. All right, I want there where I can see this thing. That does no good. Well, I guess I can throw guiding bolt at it and hope I hit it because I can hear it.
Okay. So this will be with
Let's-
disadvantage.
Right.
And so re-roll that so we get the lower number.
Right.
You will hit it, dealing 11 damage to it.
Yay. Okay, good. And then I will, just for the sake of my friend Kiki, I'll cast healing word again. Mass healing word.
Okay.
Thank you.
I think healing word, yeah, 60 feet. You're good. Cool.
That I've got measured, yeah.
All
Okay,
right.
so that's 7 for everybody I can see.
Yep. Which means not Twilight. Got it.
Twilight.
Oh, there's Eowyn.
But I did hit the thing with guiding bolt, so you're all set up for advantage if you can hit it this time.
He can't hear you. It looks like you're lit up, but you're not. We can't hear the audio, Eowyn. All right. So, after Ayla, we go to Twilight's Call.
All right. So I'm going to move my 40 feet there.
Okay.
And I am going to dash. And I will use the 8th round of heat metal on our frosty friend.
Okay. And they're going to suffer. Let's see here. That would be 16 damage to her.
Nice.
Every little bit helps.
Absolutely.
Okay. Cool.
So that was movement, action, and bonus action.
All right. Then becomes Kiki's turn.
All right. So Kiki's gonna fly to here. And is gonna take a shot with his short bow.
Okay.
Ooh, and miss.
Yep.
Ooh.
Actually, you have advantage on that one because
Yeah.
Ayla hit it, so you
Yeah.
will
Oh,
hit
that's
for
right.
10.
Yeah, and then I hit it a second time for 6 more.
Got it.
Love it.
Cool.
Amazing. Yeah, I have no bonus action. That was all my movement. Cool. I'm done.
All right. It becomes Eowyn's turn. What would you like to do, Eowyn?
And welcome.
Yeah, glad you can make it.
We missed you.
Is Eowyn's mic working?
Um,
There you are.
What's going on?
You guys teleported up to the second floor of the tower that you guys were infiltrating. After having come up to the tower, there was a frost giantess in the room. You guys have figured out that in each of the fountains in this room, there is a water elemental that is increasing her defenses. You are currently working on defeating the elementals, and the last one is over off to the far southeast. You've been casting Sacred Flame in order to deal big damage to the elementals. And you've been trying to stay away from the giantess because she has a harpoon gun and a battle axe.
And she's not nice.
And I can see the webcam and I have no idea what Covet is doing right now.
I am trying
What I
to.
saw on the webcam was a pair of scissors being applied to a teddy bear.
I'm in a play, and
Uh-huh.
one of the props is a teddy bear with an ear that's barely hanging on.
Oh.
And so what I'm trying to do is rip the seams to have this bear for
Sure it
the
is.
prop
Sure
for the
it is.
play.
Right, that's what you're doing. I believe.
I know it looks weird, but I promise you, this is for a good cause.
All right. And we're granting inspiration to Eowyn from Cyrillin. So, Eowyn, what would you like to do? We lose you? Or are you still there?
Would flaming spear work, or am I too far away?
Right now, her defenses are so high that she wouldn't take the damage. And the flaming sphere over near the water elemental who is in water would probably not work well. Is there something else you would like to try?
Um,
You okay?
I guess I'll just do sacred flame and figure something out.
All right, cool. We'll do Sacred Flame. You're out of range for the water elemental, so we can do that on the giantess. And currently, she has a +8 to this. So 1d20 +8 As your sacred flame goes out, she got a 23, so she will resist the sacred flame. All right, did you want to move?
Yeah, I'll move right here.
Okay. Cool. It then becomes their turn. The water elemental here is going to fly towards the only person it can reach, which is going to be... Actually, I could reach you or Twilight. So, we'll roll 1d2. We'll go after Kiki. After all, that's what we do.
That's what we do, at least today.
Yeah.
Today, Kiki Day.
As it tries to pierce you, the first one will be a 9. That will miss you, Shiza. The 17 to pierce you, sir.
That will miss.
And the third one will deal 6 force damage, and it will then turn on its freezing strikes aura.
At least it wasn't on a minute ago. That's good.
Yep. This is its first turn, so that's when it does it. Alright, it's got a script. Over here, the giantess. Oh, she's going to use her bonus action to reel in her harpoon gun. And then she's going to move to here.
Grand.
And we are going to start by shooting the harpoon at Twilight's call.
Again.
Can I pull her hair to make her jerk up?
Does a 21 hit you, Twilight?
Yes, a 21 does hit me.
You're going to suffer 22 points of damage as the harpoon impales you. As it
That's
comes from
bad.
the back to the front through your ribs, those barbs have set quite well.
Ouch.
She used her bonus action to reload it, so she cannot reel you in this turn. However, she can use that battle axe. And she can use that on someone in range, which would be Covet Von Sin.
Yay, Covet.
Lovely.
Covet, does a 19 strike you?
Yeah.
You will suffer
Oh my
21 points of damage. The second swing will be a 23 for 29 points of damage.
Ow.
Holy shit. Hey, lady, it's a flea.
It becomes Islarin's turn.
Five, 15, 20, 5. Oh, I'm getting to the elemental, but I can and take a few tips off of her armor.
Okay. A 25 will hit her. And you will deal 12 points of damage to her. Sorry, not 12. You will deal 8 points of damage to... Is that right? Yes, 8 points of damage
Yes,
to her.
that's right.
Second swing is a 23 for another 12 reduced by however many it's.
Yep. Got it.
And then swing opposite
That's a
around.
critical strike.
Nice.
All right, so that'll be 11 plus 2 would be 13. She will suffer 8 damage from your critical strike.
So tempted to smite, but not while she's reducing the damage. Because I only have one left. Okay. Let's see. I've got 5 feet of movement left, so I will step there. Okay, yeah, Covet is within my aura that way. I don't think it matters too much in this case, but yeah, actually, wait, no, she's got Twilight Hope. I don't want to step to there because I think he's more off in that direction, and I want him to his concentration saving throws more important.
Okay. Cool.
So yeah, I will end my turn there.
Miss Von Sin. You stand before Vamporis, Empress of the Cold, slashed by her axe. What would you like to do? As your husband has been impaled.
Well,
Was that a
No,
glasses
that's-
push?
oh yeah, it was. She's still within great shot. She knows it's there.
Yes, that's Kiki.
Really? Damn it. Well, shit. Okay, Oh. Cool.
It's her blood loss.
And complete blood loss right now. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, so I want to read something before I actually do it.
I've been
Okay.
watching an anime called Delicious in Dungeon, and the latest episode I watched, the caster had severe blood loss.
No, great.
Dungeon Delicious is hilarious. I love
Yes.
that show.
It's great. It's on Netflix. You guys should check it out.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
I think
I've
Ayla
seen
would
it.
love it.
Thought about. I think I've seen it, but I haven't pulled it up yet. So it's
You
on
need to
my
watch that one.
watch list. It's on
Yeah.
my
You'll
watch
love it.
list.
I do think of you every time because of just the nature of the show.
Yeah.
Eric
Okay.
is absolutely correct. Yeah.
Okay.
You will love that show. All right. So with a 20, you will deal 11 force damage to the elemental covet. Your second blast will also hit it for
Nice.
11 damage, as consistency is cool.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Anything else, covet?
Bonus action. I keep pressing the wrong button. Yeah. I'm actually going to do the last of my blessing of MKLs and go deuces.
Okay.
And with that, I am now resistant to all damage.
Okay. Awesome.
Yay.
Then we go to Ayla Taylor.
Ayla's gonna come forward. Just a... Then I want to cast guiding bolt on this critter, the
Okay.
elemental.
Sure. And with a 25, you will blast it for 26 radiant damage. And
Yes.
the next attack on it has advantage.
Yes.
All right. Anything
I
else?
believe that's it. Yeah, I moved and yeah, that's good.
Cool. Mr. Call. The alley-oop has
Do
been
I-
set.
Do I have the ability to move at all with this harpoon?
You can
in
move
me?
closer to her, but not further away.
Well, since I've got her undivided attention, might as well deliver on the service that she's so interested in. So 16 fire damage for her.
Okay. And that will be reduced down to 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's round 9.
Okay.
And I will do 2 shots at this thing.
Sure. Did I do that right?
Here's the first one.
16 fire damage.
Nice.
Should have
And
been
second
12
one.
damage. I'm sorry for the fire.
Okay.
All right. So
Yeah.
you will hit the elemental, dealing 20 damage. And the 16 will miss. You do have bless, so you need 2. You got there, dealing 22 additional damage.
Yay.
All right. So that is action and bonus action. And I'm going to plant my happy keister right where it's at.
Very well.
If I sit my ass down, does it reduce the distance that I'm going to be traveling since I'm prone?
No. It will not.
You get an A for effort, babe.
But you would be prone for when she does get to you with her battle axe.
Yeah, about that
That
one.
seems
It's like a toddler not wanting to go inside.
You guys know that there are those leash backpacks for kids, leash harnesses that people use.
Yeah.
I used one with my kid. I love the thing. But we
Hey,
had the one.
my kids came along before that. We used a real dog leash on my son.
Oh no, we did too. We got the one that had the retractable button where the dog comes all the way back. Yeah, you do that with a 3-year-old. It is hilarious. They bounce along the way back.
Absolutely, it's hysterical.
Kid's fine.
In his defense, also, not defense, but he would actually run off like just take off,
Yeah.
and they would do like the pause on the leash.
Yep.
And it would turn into like the dog from Foghorn Leghorn. It was hilarious.
Yeah. Love those things. That's how we did Ren fairs.
We had to do it. He kept crawling under clothes racks and hiding from us.
Yep. Oh,
Get the store security and everything involved.
Mr. Kiki.
Yes. All right. I'm just gonna attack.
Okay.
There we go.
A 22 will deal 7 damage to it.
Excellent.
You will deal an additional 8 damage to it as you stab it a second time.
All right, and I'm going to use a key point to for a flurry of blows.
All right. And that will miss.
Yeah. Ooh, goodness.
That will critically miss, yes. So your flurry of blows is ineffective.
It is, but that gives me the ability to run away. So I am going to get up to... Yeah.
Okay. It becomes Eowyn's turn. What would you like to do, Eowyn?
Come on, my little pyro. Let's have some fun.
What you doing, Eowyn?
Sorry, I couldn't remember how to unmute the thing.
Okay.
Would Scorching Ray work?
Yeah, Scorching Ray would work.
We'll use that then.
Are you using it on the Giantess or on the Elemental?
The giant.
Okay, on the Giantess. Okay, gotcha. So the attack rolls for the Scorching Ray. A 23 will hit. A 23 will hit. The 18 will miss, unfortunately, because that other elemental is still up. But you did hit twice. How much damage did you deal? Six fire damage plus 10, so it's 16 damage. And she reduces damage currently because that elemental is there, so she's going to suffer 4 damage from the first one, and she will suffer 8 damage from the second, or 7 damage from the second. Got it. Cool. Then we go from Eowyn, unless you wanted to move.
No.
Okay. Then it becomes their turn. The water elemental over here can choose to go after... I believe I can actually reach Kiki, too. I can get to Kiki, I can get to Twilight, and I can get to our friend Ayla. So, 1d3. We're going to go after Kiki. So as it flies up and over,
Because
out
that's
of
what we
reach,
do today.
That's what we do today. As we fly out of reach of Twilight's Call, we go over there and we attack Kiki. Because that's what we do today, apparently. The dice just want to tell a story.
Today's that's the dice's job.
All right, Kiki, you're going to suffer 6 plus 1d10 of 10, so 16 damage from the
Jesus.
first strike.
I think I'm damn. No, I'm not. I'm still up. Okay.
The second strike will be a 22 to hit you for 16 damage. That's going to render you unconscious. And then it's going to try to flow into your body because you're unconscious. And it will cause you to fail 2 death saving throws
Yikes.
as it punctures you repeatedly. Over here, this woman is going to use her bonus action to reel our friend in a little bit. So, Twilight's Call, you were reeled in 20 feet to there. She will then use her battle axe. Actually, let's see here. Can I get over to you? 30 feet, huh? So 1, 2, 3, 25, 30. I can get to you with provoking 1 opportunity attack. So I will make my way to there. Islarin, would you like to take your opportunity attack? You will hit her, dealing 10 piercing damage. She moves there. Ayla, you could also take an opportunity attack if you chose to do so.
Of course I will.
And we are granting inspiration to Kiki. Well, technically to Cece, but to Kiki so he doesn't die.
I'm going to throw guiding bolt at her.
Okay. Well, an opportunity attack would not be a spell unless you have a Warcaster. So, but a 13 would miss with your mace. So, go ahead and refund that spell slot to yourself. All right. Then she is going to use that battle axe because we got to put an end to this heat metal crap. A 13 will miss you because you are not prone.
No, I'm not.
The second one, however, will deal 28 damage to you, sir.
Wow.
Bad giant.
Does she
Bad performance.
does she have disadvantage because of the heat metal?
It is possible.
I think as long as you triggered the damage on your most recent turn.
Has disadvantages on all attack rolls and ability checks.
All right. So does the 17 hit you?
Does not.
Okay. We're going to put an end to that crap real soon. All right. That is the extent of her turn. It's Lauren.
Can you see the elemental from where you are?
Yes. There's a sliver of it right there.
Yes.
You hit it.
It should.
Well, can you get to Kiki?
No, I cannot.
He's currently
I was
harpooned.
asking Ayla.
Oh,
I was asking
can
Ayla
Ayla get
about
to
that.
Kiki?
Yeah, I'll do something with it here in a minute. I go before his turn.
That's because I probably don't have the mobility to be able to get there, but I can distract Giant at least a little bit.
Okay.
Nice.
You will hit it, dealing 12 damage to it, missing the second time.
Well, bless because I don't know
Sorry,
its armor
12
class. But I'm
minus.
assuming...
Sorry, 12 minus the reduction. So, got it. And then the 18 does not hit. You do
26.
have 26, I'm sorry.
26.
Right, so you'll deal 6 damage there. Got it. Damage reduction is so gross.
And I will say, said earlier that you would not take mercy. Know that you have every opportunity to reverse that position.
She looks at
You
you.
value your life.
I stand by my decision.
And that is how it shall be.
Okay. Cool. All right. Anything else, is Lauren?
Nothing else.
Covet von Sin.
I admire how you stand next to your convictions, however wrong they may be. And she decides to cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Hopefully. We'll see what happens.
Sure.
Maybe, no.
A 14 will miss.
Even with the
Yeah.
bluff,
Right
yeah.
to her AC.
Okay. All right. That hits.
That will
Yep.
hit, dealing 6 damage. Reduced down to 4.
I'll take it. It's better than nothing. And my bonus action. She is going to drink a potion of greater healing
Okay.
for 13.
Sure. All right. So, any movement?
She's gonna come down this way.
All right. Cool.
A little bit more. Yeah, here.
All right. Then we go to Ayla Taylor.
Okay, Ayla's gonna come down here. Yeah, now I can see Kiki. And I'm going to cast Mass Healing Word.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was so pitiful.
Well, he was dead.
Not
that
dead yet.
That means though that Twilight, you got the 8 points too.
Is he within 30 feet of Kiki? Yep, you can get the 8 points as well. Awesome.
1 inch. 1 inch.
Well, that's all it takes if you know what you're doing.
I don't have that.
Anything else, Ayla? What were you guys? What was that, Covet?
That's some good tea.
That's some good tea. Okay, you're not going to
Okay.
comment on that one, huh?
That's some really good tea.
I'm done.
Okay. Then we go to Twilight's call. Twilight, you're currently harpooned.
Yeah, I am. All right. So at the request of Islarin, I'm going to take 2 shots at this thing over here. The first one, though, I'm going to throw a flourish at this thing. It's a defensive flourish.
Okay. A 13 will miss.
Well, that's not good. Second one.
A 16 will miss. Okay.
Yeah, 17 negative. There.
Yep.
All right.
Do you want to take my inspiration?
Say what?
I have an inspiration. Do you want to take it?
Not for now. I'm
Okay.
good. But we'll apply the 16 fire damage for round 10.
Okay. And that will be 12 damage dealt to her.
Yes. And she has disadvantage on the attack.
Okay. And
Has heat metal really brought her down to half health?
there's been some other hits as well, but yeah.
Yeah, there have been. But you've done most of it.
It's been really good.
Okay,
Really good.
we'll have to. So I guess the next round we'll have to determine whether or not we do heat metal or if we do slow for her. But she gets a save on that one where she doesn't for heat metal.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. That is it.
Cool. Heat metal ends. She did suffer the damage, though, so she has disadvantage on this next round. So, after Twilight's Call, we go to Kiki on Lazar, who is not dying and does not need to make a death saving throw. Could have killed him.
And he's going to reach into his belt and pull out one of these Australian fire blooms and rub it on his lips.
Okay.
Surprising no one. And getting
55 hit
oh my
points.
god!
Okay.
You got good ones.
That's
You
a
got the
good
ones,
one.
Yeah, those are good.
That's a hell of a flower you picked there, Kiki.
Yep.
58,
that's
55.
Yeah, that's insane.
We gotta find some more of these things.
Yeah. I am, and then I'm going to hightail it out of there because that was my action. So I am not, I don't have I can't attack.
It will
and
take
I'm
its
gonna go
opportunity
back.
attack against you.
Yeah, at disadvantage though because my boots of speed wouldn't have gone off.
So you will suffer damage
Yep.
to the tune of 11.
All right. Well, that's still a net gain.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
That gain of 44 is pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty dang
Yeah,
good.
that fire bloom is it's treating me pretty good.
A hell of a drug.
Hell of a drug, that one. That's my turn.
All right. Edwin, what would you like to do? Edwin? Did we lose Edwin? Is it the mic again? There you are.
No.
What would you like to do?
No. Move. There and cast guiding bolt.
Okay. Casting Guiding Bolt on the Giantess. All right. As the radiant energy forms in your hand, you blast it towards it and will deal a total of 8 damage. Oh, sorry, 10 damage to it. You did that right. Okay, and the next attack against her has advantage. Very well.
Nice.
It then becomes her turn. And the elemental. Wow. Who can I reach? Fly 40 feet. I cannot get to Twilight. I could get to Ayla, and I could get to Twilight. Alright. 1d2. We're going to go after Twilight, because that's what we do. The water elemental.
At least you're not
will
coming for me again.
fly to there, where I will attack with advantage against you, Twilight, 3 times. The first will be a 24 to hit you,
Crap.
and that will deal 10 damage to you. The second strike against you will be an 18 to hit you.
That misses.
Okay. The third attack will be a 24 to hit you,
That hits.
dealing 12 damage. And then my giantess does not want you casting heat metal again. Therefore, we will put an end to the threat. Swinging twice. with advantage and disadvantage. So straight rolls. This will be a 23 to hit you for 32
Jesus.
points of damage.
Ouch.
I'm gonna burn a reaction on that one.
Okay. What is the reaction you'd like to use? Barbs of Truth and Poor Performance? Very well. The reroll results in a 19 to hit you
Damn it, that is my AC.
for 27 points of damage.
Jesus.
The second swing is an 11.
That misses.
As she critically misses you, you roll out of the way, and it becomes... Actually, we're going to move to here because we don't like that spot. We're going to then go to Islar and Shonazath. As Twilight's Calling is currently impaled with a harpoon and flanked by an elemental and the giantess. What would you like to do, Islarin? Islarin? There you are.
Something. You got to do something, Aslarin.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or not. She can stand there and watch. The disapproving look from Covet's camera, which you guys cannot see, is hilarious.
Let's see if we can get rid of this elemental.
Okay. And you will hit it, dealing 10 damage to it. You will hit it a second time, dealing 9 damage to it. And a third time, dealing 11 damage to it.
Nice.
That softens it up. I think we should be able to get it down soon, but I'll just stick right here, I think.
Miss Von Seen.
She steps out. Oh, she's not happy. She is not happy. Going
She
after
shouldn't
this
be.
one. Going after this one here.
Okay. You will deal 15 force damage to the elemental, leaving it with 10 hit points.
I'm gonna roll that d4.
Okay. Ended with an 18. You will hit it, dealing 6 of its 10 hit points, leaving it with 4. All right. Any movement on sections?
I'm looking. I want to eat it. No bonus actions. Well, hold on. How far? No, I can't do that either. All right, Ayla. Fix it.
No
Ayla?
snack. No
been-
snack today, baby. We'll go Sacred Flame on it.
All right. The dexterity saving throw for the water elemental will result in a 20. It resists your sacred flame.
Holy shit.
Your smack talk is ineffective.
Cute. Well, no, wait a minute. I have Bless.
That does not help.
That doesn't help. Oh, well.
You saw
Your
your
weapon.
special
Weapon
weapon.
is,
Yeah, the
What's the-
spiritual weapon's close enough I can pull it in.
Okay.
So let me pull that down and we'll throw spiritual weapon.
Okay. It has 4 hit points.
When I find it. There we go.
And with a 16, the spiritual weapon will miss, and it does not get bless.
it does.
Why would it get
Does it?
less?
Because Ayla's the one making the spell attack.
That's right.
It's not like a separate.
Okay. So, go ahead and roll your d4. You need to roll a 2 on the d4 in order to hit it. You did not.
Jesus.
Never mind.
What a tortured way to get to a loss.
I tried. That's
One,
it.
Tonight's call.
Yeah.
As Ayla is defeated in her smack talk, regardless of her best efforts, what would you like to do? Is you are currently stuck, literally, between a elemental, a giantess, while harpooned.
Well, I will call down Old Faithful and invoke the blessing of MKL and bounce 30 feet out here, and I will eliminate this thing myself.
Good for you.
Using the D20 that I had from Silvery Barbs, I will shoot at this thing.
It won't matter. Should I mind trick? You need a 3 on your bless. There you go. Okay.
Holy crap.
Okay.
All right.
As it dies, she enrages.
Aw, hell.
She now has extra effects.
And the second shot at her.
Okay. Will be a critical strike. And that's going to deal 26 plus 6, so 32 damage to her. As her damage reduction is gone.
And then I will move 25 feet there.
All right. Kiki Al-Nazir, what would you like to do, sir?
I am so the elemental is gone. I am going to fly down to here, and I am going to attack her with my short sword.
Okay. A 28, because you are flanking with Islarin, will hit, dealing 9 damage to her.
All right, and I'm going to use the power of my key to try to stun her.
Okay. So her Constitution saving throw will result in a 12. She will use her first legendary resistance to succeed.
Got it. All right, I am going to attack again.
Okay. A 15 will miss.
Sure. Even with advantage.
Yes, sir.
It's still a 15. All right. And
It's the illusion of advantage.
yeah, exactly. Since that's a key fueled attack, I will attack again with the short sword.
Okay. That will also miss.
Ow. That was bad. All right. And I will stay here.
Very well. Eowyn, what would you like to do? Eowyn? There. What's the plan? We can hear the TV or something.
I'm sorry.
All good. What would you like to do?
I think I'll just cast Guiding Bolt again.
Okay. Guiding bolt. Awesome. Will be an 18 to hit her, which does hit and deals 19 damage to her. Cool. The next attack against her has advantage. Would you like to move or anything else?
Yeah, move like right here.
Very well. It becomes her turn. She is enraged. Oh, goodness.
Where are your friends? They're not around anymore.
Yeah, let's see. Twilight has successfully hidden himself.
Having a bad day, dear.
Yeah. What would she do? In this case, we are going to go ahead and just go berserk on the people around. So we're going to use the bonus action to reel in the harpoon. We're going to shoot the harpoon at one of the people at range, so I can only target 3 people. 1d3. We're going to target Ayla Taylor with the harpoon.
Yay.
The harpoon will miss.
Yes.
Then I am going to perform my 2 normal attacks against Kiki or Islarin. 1d2. We're going to attack Islarin. Apparently the dice want me to beat up the Triton so I can get to Twilight. So, Islarin, the 17 will miss you, I believe. And the second one will be a 15. She will then use her enraged state to perform an action surge and attack a second set of times. 1d2. This will again be against Islarin. A 21 to cut you, Islarin.
This is by 1.
The second strike comes down and glances off of your armor as you parry the blow with your shield. It becomes your turn.
Right. Let's strike twice.
A 19 will hit, and the 27 will hit. You will deal 26 damage to her.
And I believe Bless has expired at this point
It
because
is.
Yeah, it has.
I was gonna cast Shield of Faith, but then I remembered I don't have any first level spell slots, and I'm not using a third level spell slot for that. So we'll just swing a third time.
Okay.
Waiting for it to go through. There we go.
All right. As you deal 9 damage.
And
I was asked a question, and I have to address this question. The question is, if someone were to tell this woman to calm down, is it effective? As a general rule, as a PSA, a public service announcement, never should any man ever say calm down to any woman in the entire world, because it is counterproductive.
And in addition, you can't get around that by telling this particular giant to chill,
Correct.
because then she will pick you up, put you in the fountain, and chill you.
Exactly.
So,
And I would not see anything wrong with this. I'd actually encourage this.
I would like that, yeah, personally.
so
Amazing.
for the record, I will leave the name of the individual who asked this question completely anonymous,
We all know who it is.
with an insight check of -1. You guys all know exactly who this was. So, Coven Von Sin, what would you like to do? I'm sorry, that was so much fun.
Oh no,
I'm not sorry. I'm not. I won't
I'm
apologize.
sorry. No,
It's
no,
funny.
no.
In fact, I just saw a sign this week here in town that said, "Never in the history of the world has anyone calmed down after being told to calm down."
Calm down. Yeah, 100%.
No woman. I have, but yeah. Continue, Coven. Continue.
Let's do it.
What is this spell? You're casting Roltham's Psychic Lance against her. Did you have to?
Yep.
Okay, her intelligence saving throw, she needs to beat an 18. She got a 3. I'm going to use my second legendary resistance to succeed. So I will suffer 20 damage and not be stunned.
At least that's 2 down. She probably doesn't have more than 3.
All right.
Let's
Miss
hope.
Von Sien, anything else you'd like to do?
She crosses her arms, looks at the woman, and is like, Really? Really? Fine. And she goes this way. Because she doesn't want to die.
Okay. Cool. Then we go to Ayla Taylor. I don't know why, but whenever you're keyed up, I can hear my voice through your mic cover. I don't know if it's
Because
your
we're
speakers.
You're on speaker.
Yeah, we're using speakers just because it echoes otherwise.
Yeah.
Worse.
All right, Miss Taylor.
Okay, I'm going to use sacred weapon.
Okay.
Spiritual weapon. I know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about.
Sure,
Well,
you
it's
do.
also sacred.
And you will deal 10 force damage to her.
And then we'll continue that with sacred flame.
Okay. And her dexterity saving throw will be a 13. She is not going to use a legendary resistance against 13 damage, so she will suffer that.
All right. So good. I'm good.
Mr. Call, what would you like to do, Twilight?
I will step out here next to Ayla. Ooh. Choices. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and shoot my bow.
Okay. As you shoot, you will deal 21 points of damage to her, leaving her with 11. And then you're going to miss.
Over here.
Wow.
Are you a divination wizard?
I've done this
Wow.
several times. It's so much fun to be able to just be like, hand wave.
This is not the ice giant you wish to
It's
kill.
the way this dice tell the story. The yin and yang. You've been hitting so much. Eventually, the dice are going to succeed on failing.
Yeah,
Just
absolutely.
mathematics.
And I will use my bonus action to take my second wind.
Okay. All right. You will recover 11 hit points. That's nice.
Sweet.
Yeah. The problem is, here comes the boom. I have 11 hit points, Kiki.
All right, let's see what we can do with this. Yeah, nothing fancy here. We're just gonna go straight for it.
Okay. And you will kill her.
All right. And as she's dying, I just want to say, remember what I told you about fleas. They're not that easy to kill.
All right. As she dies, she collapses in a heap and does utter the words, "You may defeat me, but I will have the last laugh." And her body will melt out of her armor, leaving her weapons and armor behind.
Are we out of initiative now?
We are out of initiative.
The battle axe that she was using, that seems like it's was it a battle axe? Is that what she had?
It is a battle axe, yes.
I'm looking at the tiara thing that she was wearing.
Okay,
Can I identify that?
sure.
I would love to identify all of it if that's cool with everybody.
Yeah,
You
go
have
for it.
the spell identify. I think we lost her for a moment. All right, you have identify. Excellent. So,
And I'm gonna do all of them. We're gonna take a hot second.
okay, so
Oh.
you guys are going to do this as a ritual?
Yes.
May as well, because we could also, I mean, we could use a short rest. I know I could.
I could use a long rest, frankly.
Yeah.
All right. So, as you cast this on the various items here, the helmet, the headband is a headband of intellect.
With she had a -1 to intelligence, and she had a headband of intellect.
Couldn't attune to it. Yeah.
Okay.
The hand crossbow is a hand crossbow +2.
Okay.
And the battle axe, I'm gonna keep the battle axe because the battle axe is actually interesting. Is it? I'm sorry. I had these all pulled up and then I accidentally closed the tab.
I've done that before.
You can
I've done
restore
that.
that.
All right. Okay, it is a Frostbrand battle axe. I'm sorry. We're going to call it a longsword instead. So, Frostbrand longsword.
Okay, guys, so we have a headband of intellect, a hand crossbow of +2, and a crossband longsword.
She also has the plate armor of cold resistance. So plate armor of resistance cold.
And a frost giant belt.
No, she does not have the frost giant belt. Nice try.
I mean, she's royalty. I mean, it just kind of. Okay. So, and there's also the plate armor of resistance of cold. So, I can't use that. So
Neither can I.
So,
as you guys are casting these spells, you sense a magic beginning to form around you. Do you wish to move, or do you wish to stay here?
There's a magic beginning to form around us as we cast these spells. Should we move? Yes.
Yes.
I'd be interested in the crossbow.
Okay.
You would wield it well.
Well, so would I.
What about the headband of intellect? Who wants that?
I already have
mean,
one, so somebody else can have that one.
I could use it. I've got a -2 to intelligence, so
Yeah.
a headband would not hurt.
You can have that. Yep. Go for it.
It's like the story of Einstein's chauffeur. If you guys aren't familiar with that, it's awesome.
I am not familiar with that.
Albert Einstein was once asked who's the most intelligent person in the world, and he said, my chauffeur. And because the chauffeur went to all of his lectures, he went to like 100 lectures and chauffeured him to all of them, had to sit in the crowd for the whole thing. One day Einstein was sick and had to miss the lecture, and the guy's like, don't worry about it, let's change clothes and I'll give the lecture. I know it by heart because I've listened to it 100 times. And I was like, okay, these people don't know what I look like, because back then you didn't have the internet, didn't know what people looked like. So he frizzed out his hair a little bit and got dressed in Einstein's clothes. Gave the lecture word for word, the whole thing. Got to the very end for the question and answer, and a reporter got up and asked a very complex question that the chauffeur had no idea how to answer, but responded, sir, the answer to that question is so simplistic that my chauffeur can answer it. Pointed down to Einstein, who was sick, got up and answered the question.
Brilliant.
Oh my
Brilliant.
God.
Oh my God.
Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. So it's not what you know, it's who you know.
I've
There you
said
go.
that for years.
Yeah. So that's a true story. You can go fact check it. It did happen. It's really, really cool that the chauffeur was the guy that he referenced as being the most intelligent person. Anyway, so you guys have managed to defeat Vapore. You've managed to get the loot. You have the teleportation circle to ascend to the next level of the tower. The question becomes, is there something you'd like to do before going up?
Hey, Red.
Long rest.
Long rest.
Okay.
We haven't done that yet.
So, you guys hunker down for an 8-hour rest here in this chilly room.
Is there anything on the dais here?
Cold
the
never
throne?
bothered me
No.
anyway.
Dude, I love you so much for that reference. Oh my god.
You gain 1 point.
Right.
The dais does appear to be very comfortable. If you were to try to get up and sit on it, that's up to you.
I would like to investigate the room in general. So yeah, just go try that. We'll
Sure.
see what happens. No, I'm not. No, I'm just tired. I need to rest.
Okay.
Yes, you are.
Let me try the investigation. Now I'm feeling super smart.
With a 14, you investigate the room. The fountains are icy cold, but they are slowly warming up. It will take a couple of days before they return to their regular temperature of room. The dais itself appears to be the way that the elementals were controlled. There is no way to take that magic with you, though. The throne weighs a good 1,200 pounds and is far too big to fit in any of your bags. Other than that, you have looted the room. There is nothing else of interest in here.
Not even a water skin?
No water skins, save those that you brought with you.
Well, mine's over in the barrel downstairs. So.
Such a shame.
No,
If you need water, I can give you a drink out of my water skin.
Thank you.
So, as you guys take your long rest, please scratch off a ration off of your character sheets. I hope you guys all have rations.
Yep.
Yep.
He says, sort of hoping we don't have rations.
Of course!
Well, now wait a minute. I can cook
What are you going to cook?
biscuits and chicken, of course.
She can do that once a day. Haha.
You have
So we don't
biscuits and
need to
chicken?
take off your rations. I can magically do that once a day.
Oh, you're going to use the create food and water?
Yes.
Okay. Is that
She's
what
like,
you
I
would like
don't
to
need
do?
no stinking rations.
Is that what
And
you
this
were
is
doing?
much better than the rations anyway.
Okay, cool. I will argue if it's better or not, because there's this lovely line in there that says that the food is bland but nourishing. So your rations will have more flavor.
But they're not hot.
But they're not hot. You can have bland biscuits and bland chicken, or you can have rations. Up to you guys.
Actually, out of rations, so I will absolutely have the bland biscuits and chicken.
Oh, so someone was actually out of the rations. Okay.
Blandness. Blandness is good. I don't mind the blandness.
So as you guys have
This is
Cuban
bland
food
but
tonight,
nourishing.
Hey, is Lauren, do you have any salt left?
Do indeed. I'd be glad to
Not
share.
so
I'd be
bland
glad to
anymore?
share.
Now it's pretty good. I'm sorry, I just ran out of salt, guys.
the RP comes back to save the day.
Hey, this is what happens when you pay attention.
It is. It's great. So as
Twilight's
you,
already halfway through his and doesn't actually recognize or remember that this thing was supposed to have flavor.
Dude,
After those last two battles, I'm surprised. I'm just happy that I can still eat.
Even if it is chicken?
Yeah.
We've
Yeah.
had this
I mean,
discussion before.
For the
know,
record,
but it's
birds do eat birds.
yeah.
that is true, but I'm still sitting here eating my chicken, kind of side-eyeing Kiki.
He's an Aarakocra. He's not a chicken.
I'm
His name
pecking
is-
away at
Oh,
Talk
He's
about feeling
pecking-
peckish.
He's pecking away at it, feeling peckish. This whole conversation is for the birds. All right.
all these jokes are foul.
All right. So, before we get tarred and feathered, I think that this is a great spot for us to end for tonight, or for today. And we will come back next week as you guys ascend to the next floor of the tower. I hope you guys are enjoying the
Don't forget to
content.
take a long rest.
I'm sorry?
Long rest.
Yes, go ahead and hit the long rest button.
Rest, yes.
Hit the long rest button and go ahead and confirm that so you guys get your abilities and hit points back because you need those.
No joke.
Yeah. I don't want to go to another floor without any key points or immortality.
Yep. But that is
Shalom,
where
you better be worth it.
Oh, she's gonna be worth it. Of course. What's the worst that could happen?
Don't ask that question.
You know,
I
know
like
how
asking
everybody was so quiet when you said that?
So, I hope you guys are enjoying the content. It's nice to have you guys back this week. We are going to go ahead and end it there, though, and we will come back next week for the next episode of Us Against the Gods. As always, guys, thank you so much for choosing me to be your GM. I know there's a ton of amazing ones out there, and I'm always, always, always thankful that you guys choose me to be yours.